Hey everybody, this is Mr. Davis and this is room 112. I thought I'd jump on real quick and talk to you about something that's happening today. We are in circle time. So if my boss comes through, Mrs. Gray comes through, Mr. Pate comes through, Mr. Vosberg's coming through, and they say, what are you doing now? We are in circle time. And they're saying, Mike, why are you doing circle time? What is our learning target? And it's just to improve our communication, either verbally, by talking, by using sign language. Maybe you're using a device to help you speak, and you're also listening and just building your communication skills. One of the outcomes is that we're going to learn a few things. We're going to build ourselves as a community, and also just have a fun time socializing. Up here on the board, you'll see all our different little question prompts, and this is why I'm talking to you today. I'm observing and I'm thinking. We're going to go live here in a few minutes, and we're going to see some people, and they're all going to have something in common. I want you to think about it. I want you to use your eyes, your observation, your minds, and think, what do all these people have in common? What you need to know. What you need to know. We're talking about something that you're going to see in common today, and that is flannel. Flannel. And what you need to know is that flannel originated in the late 17th century in the country of Wales. Wait, you're thinking whales, the animal, the things that live in the sea, all those different species? No. Wales is a country, it's part of the United Kingdom, and it is in the smallest of all the parts of the United Kingdom, and they have their own country. If you're Mr. Barry, you're gonna say, hey, isn't Wales the team that the United States tied with in the World Cup? And you would be right, and getting an extra point there. You also need to know that Wales is famous. It's a small country, but it's this, I'm sorry. I am correcting myself here. It is the second smallest of the countries that are part of the United Kingdom. It has a long summer. They're known for their mountains and their sheep industry. So it is the second smallest. Let's correct that. Second smallest country as part of the United Kingdom. Okay, but we're sidetracking. What about the flannel? Okay, flannel. It is from the textile workers used the leftover sheep's wool to equal a fabric that was warm and moisture wicking. What does that mean, moisture wicking? It means when you're sweating, your shirt doesn't stick to your body, and it kind of you're not all cold all of a sudden because you sweat. You know, sometimes you sweat and then all of a sudden you're really hot, and then it gets really cold and you get damp, and it's just not a nice feeling. So it was moisture wicking. It takes the moisture away from your body. Flannel became popular in the early 1800s. It is a classic American garment. Even though it originated over in Europe, it is a classic American garment. That means really, when you see people wearing garment, you're thinking Wyoming ranchers, you're thinking deer hunters, you're thinking lumberjacks, you're thinking hipsters, and people who are like in the rock, and the California surfers were at one point wearing a lot of flannel. Lumberjacks wear it because it's protective, it's durable, it's comfy, it's warm, and you can layer it. You can have a t-shirt, and then your flannel shirt, and then your coat. And if you're wearing flannel, you will always be in style. All right, so those are the need to know. Thank you for joining us in Circle Time. You're going to have rules of discussion. You're going to participate in discussion. We are going to say, what are we observing? What are we thinking about? Why is Mr. Davis talking to us about flannel? What's up with this flannel thing? And we're just needing to know that it's leftover from sheep's wool. It became popular in the early 1800s, but it really came from the 17th century Wales. All right, let's think about why we're talking about flannel. Let's go on a hunt.